really saying now, no more. We can't go on like this. And this is the work of the leaders. The leaders, the Banyankore say, Amushogomfu, no more koreire. The eyes of the dead body are the eyes of the one who is carrying the dead body. If the one who is carrying the dead body falls in the pit, the body also will fall in the pit. I saw this. I'm here. I'm not a story. I am alive. We started with those Banyankore who are very difficult, like the Karamojong, wild really, and we changed them by engaging them. So therefore, what we said the other time here, now that especially there's this cap money which is already there in the villages, all the leaders, certainly all the ministers, must take the lead in checking parish by parish what is happening to make sure that all these people stop kukongora, stop cheating us. We work, they don't work. They are there, but they want services. They want medicine, they want education, they want security, but they don't contribute. They're just sitting there in their homes and not engaging in the money economy. So although we have done very well, this very good performance the minister is talking about is by the 67% now. And all of them, not necessarily with the Chivaro. Some of them do without the Chivaro. But there are 33% who are wako pembeni, they are on the side. Suppose they were also part of this, would be much further. And as the minister has told you, these people joining the money economy is crucial for two reasons. First of all, they get income. They get income, which means that their purchasing power goes up. Part of the problem of the purchasing power being low is because they don't have income. I am a wealth creator. I produce milk. But if you look at the figures, the production of milk is now as I was saying you the other day, 5.4 billion liters. But the internal consumption here is only 800 million liters. So that's why you hear we say there's too much milk in Uganda, we must export. But this is an artificial situation. Because with 48 million people, if each one was drinking the milk he's supposed to drink, 210 liters per year, so to keep mouth in your teeth, you keep your bones, would need 9.6 billion liters of milk. What we are producing now would not be enough. So we are saying there is surplus milk because there is underconsumption. Why is there underconsumption? Because people have no money. They can't buy. The per capita consumption now of milk is now 60 liters. 1/3 of what a human body needs. But this has gone up because in 1986 it was 18 liters. You can imagine. That's why people have no teeth in their mouth, because there's no, the teeth have gone out because they don't have enough calcium. So therefore, this budget is no more Kongora. No more Kongora. No, Kongora is when you work and others just lean on the whole in the village. No more Kulala. As you heard, the big budget, part of the budget is on infrastructure. on the roads, the railway, the pipeline, the airports, the waterways, electricity, irrigation. These are all, as the minister was saying, enablers to enable production to be done cost effectively, low cost of doing business in Uganda. Now, then the other challenge is on the service delivery. Again, that's where you, the leaders, must come in. Because medical care, Health Center 3, is in every sub-county. These sub-counties are in Uganda. They are not in Congo, they are not in Kenya, they are here. Why should there be no medicine in the health center? Maybe that medicine has been stolen, but the member of parliament doesn't know and doesn't follow up. And people are crying. Then you have the government officials, the Gombora chief. That's why the local government must be very, very strict. The Gombora chiefs, what are they doing? The GISO, there's somebody called the GISO. Have you heard of somebody called the GISO? He's also there. Drugs are being stolen, GISO is there. This is what I can no longer tolerate. The people of Uganda have given me authority a number of times now. I would have to, in the past I was a bit hesitant because I was saying maybe, especially for capital, there was no capital which was being given. But now the capital is there, PDM being stolen. During the elections, I was disturbing the former Minister of Local Government, Majezi, ringing him. I got to campaign in Maracha. Instead of campaigning, people are saying, they have stolen our PDM money. I go from campaign now to, it becomes like a PDM tour. In Maracha, complaining. Then I ring Majezi, please, Majezi, come. Maracha, people are complaining. I don't even know what happened there. Buko, I was in Buko. Or was it Kwen? I think it was Kwen. Same problem. Here in Kampala, Kawempe, Buambo, where PDM money was being stolen. What is the member of parliament doing? Even the opposition ones, the ones of the NRM, I will struggle with them. But even the opposition ones, as long as you are getting allowance from parliament, and you don't go to check what is happening, I would ask the Attorney General to see how I can deal with you also. Because if you don't want to monitor, don't take the allowances. Say so, go to the clerk, but then why should you get a salary in the first place? So it seems I've got a legal basis where to demand performance from both the NRM and also the opposition. As long as you are getting money of the government, you must check. Because some of the opposition say they do it maliciously. Let the programs not work so that the NRM is blamed. That's not good enough for you. Because these programs are not for NRM, they are for your own people. So therefore, this service delivery, the drugs in the health centers, the justice, corruption, security, law and order, the infrastructure of leadership is there. Member of parliament for every constituency, LC3 for every sub-county, those are paid. The ones who are not paid, I don't blame them so much. The LC2 is not paid, so I don't have to blame him. But the LC3, the member of parliament, the councillor, these are all paid people. They must monitor, and then the government people must monitor. And local government must monitor them, the chief administrative officer. That's why I put in local government some people that people have been saying they are cantankerous, quarrelsome, like Barugahara and Namere. Namere is famous for quarreling, so you go and quarrel with them. Because when I went to Masaka to defend Namere, because I had to go there, say, "Uyu mwana wa mkuza batia, tana mpisa." I said that, but if the lack of mpisa is to, because in Uganda, if you say a thief, and you say you are a thief, tana mpisa. They say you should have kept quiet, the Mpisa. This is how you are going to destroy the country. So please, both for economy, but also for service delivery, the leaders must do their work. Fortunately, we are going to get, apart from this money which Musasi is getting from all those taxes, we are going to get also the oil money. The government will be getting an extra $1.5 billion per year as its share of the government money. Now I'll discuss with you how to save this money first of all, to create a sovereign fund so that it can earn money, because that's how some countries like Norway have used their money very well. Instead of using it to buy perfumes and so on, and whiskers, they put their money in somewhere, and it is gaining interest. But we need to use some of it to do the crucial infrastructure, like the railway. We need to have the railway with Kenya and with Tanzania and with Congo and South Sudan and Rwanda, the ones near us, so that all heavy cargo moves from the road to the railway. Then the petroleum products move from the road to the pipeline. That will leave only the light cargo and passengers on the road. And the economics there, you had them telling you that it will bring down the cost of transport, of cargo, from 3,000 something to something much less. I'm saying all this so that we harmonize and don't have to waste time arguing, because sometimes we waste time. So we have done well, but we can do much better. Uganda is a very rich country. Now finally, I'll get time and talk about the environment and the trade order, where we had to remove some of our people from the roadsides and all that chaos which was here. I want to really you people to support this. Don't go on with the cheap politics of misleading our people. Because a country is like a human body. This human body has got many systems which must work in the way God designed them. Breathing, you breathe. There is a whole system, how you breathe. Blood circulation, there is a whole system of how the blood circulates. Seeing, there is a whole system how you see. Hearing, there is a whole system of how you hear. Each system is separate but coordinated by the command post, the brain. Eating, the whole system. Diverse, specialized, but coordinated. Now you cannot say that because I want to eat, I put the food in the ear. I put food in the ear that I want to put food in the ear. Or in the nose. No, the nose is not for food. Sometimes when you are in the hospital in a bad situation, they can pass for sometimes some of the food through the nose. But you can't stay like that for long. Food must be through the mouth and the throat and the stomach. The nose is for breathing. The ears are for hearing. This is how the country is. The road is for vehicles, and the sidewalks are for passengers. Can't you see that? The road is for vehicles and motorcycles. The sidewalks are for passengers. The market, if you want to sell, you sell in a shop or a market or a supermarket. But you now say, no, I want to sell on the roadside. Really, this is not for that. This is for walking. Then you get people supporting that they are politicians. Really sickening. The swamp is for water. Swamp is for water. It is not for Amayuni, not for Rumonde, not for Markwang, no. It is for water. It's for water. And that swamp is a savior. We are here. We have been here for 4.5 million years. And these things came recently, the permanent buildings, vehicles. What was sustaining us were our swamps and our forests. Even when our level of science was very low, not so much, the swamps and the forests kept us here, and the grass. Now you want to destroy that, and you say you are a Ugandan? No. What are you looking for in the swamp? Swamp is for water. When the Chinese came, they misled some of our people to grow rice in swamps. This was you see how the swamp should look like. That's a real swamp. Papyrus, water, that's how it looks like. The way God created it. And we can use it like that. So therefore, this standing upside down, wanting to eat through the ear, through the nose, not through the mouth. You put food in your eye that you are eating. This is suicide. Even this Ebola you are talking about, why didn't we have Ebola in the past? I had never heard of Ebola. We had other diseases, but we have never had, historically, I've never had except recently. And I think it is because people are invading the habitats, part of the problem, the habitats of these animals in the forest. Show them the picture of Nabanja, how Nabanja was saving Bugoma forest. They showed it a bit here. See how criminal these people are, the ones you are defending. Bugoma forest. They were showing it here, to put it back again. You see how, what damage they have done. That is, you see these criminals now. Huh? Look at the trees they are destroying. These are the people you are defending. What good are these? Whose interests are they serving? These are enemies of Uganda. But I will get time and write something on that. So for now, please let all the political leaders take the lead in getting our 33% of the people who are outside the money economy to join the money economy, do so with the Chibaro, then we deal with the others, value addition and so on, like the minister was saying. I thank you and I wish you good luck.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for the successful delivery of the budget speech for the financial year 2026-2027. On behalf of Parliament, I pledge our commitment to effectively apply our mandate to realize all your progressive intentions for our beloved country and its gallant citizens.
Adjournment.
I once again want to thank you, Your Excellency, and all dignitaries for gracing this year's budget speech. I pray, may God bless you all. May God bless Uganda. Honorable members, the House is adjourned to Tuesday, 30th June 2026.
The anthems.
I'm called Awidi Isabella. I'm studying from Villa Maria School of Nursing. I've won a school fees with the MTN Momo. This school fees you win for a full year, which I'm very happy for it. I thank MTN Momo for helping me in paying my school fees.
We've paid all the fees for the year.
Thank you very much, because on Wednesday, the principal told me, look for my man and bring my man. I told her, no, I don't have man, and you have to wait until I get the money. But when I left our office at 3, they called me that you've won the money from Momo. I said, how does it happen?
As long as you pay school fees using Momo, you stand a chance to win school fees for a year. Dial *165 *80# to win school fees for a year and more.
Akirako obu buri kimwe cyona cyahinduka twena ntwijuka yes okwikirizo kwabire kurimu no kutetemamu amashemererwa hamwe n'izoba ryo kugitwa konka bitu rukundo nekirizoba rimwe ni eka eyi muri kombeka abantu abo muri korora n'amagara agumuri kutaho umwena ejo niyo nshonga habwaci Bride and Groom Expo eryaha ahansi yo mutwe bwanyuma y'ebiragano urugendo rwa rukundo eka hamwe n'abari kugituramu twegiteho ebirabiri na mukaga okusiye ebirabiri na munana ebyo kweza kwa mukaga umwaka ogu ahari UMA Multipurpose Hall Kampala jumbura byona okutandikira ahabugenyi obwe kiroto cyawe okuhika haka yawe eshemiri emishono y'ebyenjwara okuhumurizibwa okw'abakunda